This person is asking if my left hand will ever become as useful as my right arm was. For context, I'm a 3-time survivor of one of the world's rarest cancers, and last October I had a very sudden recurrence which led to the of my right arm. And before you correct me, yes, TikTok camera is mirrored. So the good and bad part about my story is that about a year and 3 months before my final recurrence that led to the amputation, I had another surgery where they had to remove part of my median nerve, which led to the partial paralysis of my right hand. My right arm was still my dominant arm, but my left hand was slowly catching up, or at least more functional than most people's would be. In a weird way, there is a freeing aspect of the amputation. Obviously, it's distressing in a lot of ways, but whenever I had my paralyzed hand, I would try to use this hand for things and it just would not work. It's hard to accept the fact that your body has betrayed you in this way and it's no longer working on your side. So no longer having it has obviously barred me from doing a lot of the things that I loved, but in a way it was also empowering because it made me realize how functional I could be, how adaptable I was. I get so many comments saying like, oh, you're so brave, I could never do that, like I can't imagine if I were you. But the thing is, a lot of people have that resilience within them, they're just never tested in a way that brings it out. Bodies are so incredibly adaptable, for better or for worse. Whenever I had my arm amputated, I had to start learning how to write left-handed, and I swear to God, I felt like a toddler. I felt like I was in preschool again. I was writing my alphabet over and over, trying to get comfortable with the feeling of the pen in my hand, in a hand that wasn't my default one for the first 22 years of my life. But now it's been about 6 months since my amputation and I can write decently well. Don't get me wrong, it still looks bad, but I can do it. At the beginning, I genuinely thought I would never be able to. Before my disabilities, even holding a fork with my left hand felt unnatural, and I honestly urge people to go try it out and just see what that would be like, and how foreign it would be to have to readapt to all of the things that you've spent your entire life doing one way. It was very hard, and it continues to be, but it was also possible, and it continues to be. Most of it was just my own stubbornness, but you know, I got there and I'm happy to have my independence. If you have any more questions about my experience, my cancer, or my amputation, feel free to ask them. I know a lot of people don't have access to a resource like this, so go ahead and comment down below any questions you have. I'm so happy to help educate.